Oh, and this is something else, and this is not me. Like, so not again being racist at all. Like people have been like all the Black Lives stuff that doesn't matter, but for some people they are taking it really, really, really far out of proportions. Like example, this is why I've heard like this is the first time they've ever rioted. They have first time they've ever been oppressed and all this. It just keeps going on and on. And I'm like, no, this is not the first time they have protested and done all this stuff. The first time you want to open your eyes and look to see them do that, yes, you. But they have been doing this for fucking years and years and years.
My lord Inquisitor.
It's just that you're not smart enough. Then Karens. You know what a Karen is, everyone who's watching is like can I speak to a manager, please? I love to see this happen all the times. Like, can I speak to your manager? Like, Karen, no, I'm your manager. I was calling my manager. No, you didn't. Manager comes out. You asked, or you called for me? Like, ah, shit. Karen's Karen. A lot of weird, fun shit.
All she wants in return is for me to help her defeat the Duke.
Oh, this is not meant as a bargain by any means, Inquisitor. The support of the Empress is not conditional.
Excuse me. But yeah, stuff like that.
The Empress is the most skilled diplomat in
Like hell, even there's some of my friends that are black / African American because I asked him and said, "What do you think of all this Black Lives Matter? I know it's good and all that, but what do you think? What do you think about it?" And their exact words from them, they said, "People are overreacting about this. Like, yes, it does matter, but the media is now picking this keyword, this particular moment in time. Yeah, this moment in time to care a lot more about black people." It's like, don't get me wrong, we say we're not racist against our own selves. Excuse me, but some of the stuff they're saying that we've been doing this has been happening for years, and well, they're saying all that. Like, yes, everyone it doesn't matter, but how they're taking out proportions, which they should have been covering for years and years, and now they're picking this particular moment in time to cover it a lot more, is very wrong. Like, how do you like him saying, people from Ireland, they're given a huge bad name, and it probably hasn't happened. If it has, I don't know how the fuck I guessed it, but say people for years like Irish are all racist, drunk, little leprechauns. But we'll say that, or just example, we're saying this happened years, and just so you know, I can make that joke because I am part Irish. They're all this, and then they said it's like 150 years ago. Then we'll say this year or a year ago, saying yeah, someone said that, and then riots happened and all that. Like, Irish people matter. They're not this and this and this. It's like with the Black Lives Matter. That's what people are doing. They're ignoring all the stuff that has sort of happened before in certain parts, and just sort of picking, choosing, and wanting to hear what they want to hear to make it seem like, yeah, we do care, and like we didn't know this was happening, stuff like that. Which I think is really wrong, that they shouldn't pick and choose what they want to hear. It should be all lives matter every single day of the fucking week, month, year, whatever. Not just, I just want to hear it, want it to be like this time so we can get media coverage and so on. That is my thought. I said, not racist at all. Never will be. Plus, I've been around family members who have been racist, and they have actually tried to, what's the word, sort of try and plan on me. Is like, yeah, no, not gonna happen. And someone didn't like that I wouldn't be, like, use slurs? I think that's the right word. I really think that's the right word. I am not sure. God, I hate my burps. Like, stuff like that. Like, I'm never going to do that. Like, even my anger I I still have it, but it's just not anymore. Like, I still have it, but it's only for video games and if something really pisses me off, which rarely happens anymore. Like, stuff like that, like, now people are probably going to say, oh, you shouldn't say all this stuff about Black Lives Matter or this and this. Like, I'm not chastising anybody. I'm just saying some of the stuff that has happened, and I think, yeah, like, Black Lives Matter, yes, they do matter, but you shouldn't pick a certain point in time to say, yeah, they matter now. It's not like, oh, yeah, they matter now, not a year ago, 5, 10, 15 years ago they didn't matter. It should be they matter every single second of every single day of every week, month, and year. Not once, just all the time. Everyone matters, no matter what. That's how it should be. That's how I always will think. Every single life matters, no matter what. You don't like it? Then there's something wrong with you. Which some people have actually said, yeah, I don't really think about this, about the lives matter stuff and all that. It's stupid. Like really? You think that? So what the fuck's wrong with you? Like some family members, which I think is really fucking wrong. They say, like, they use a slur for gay people, like for two gay men. They call them that. It's like, you really shouldn't say that. It is not right. And people say you're being sensitive. Like, no, I'm not. You shouldn't be calling them that. You should just say, oh, that's very good. Like, people, this is another thing that people get pissed about, which I am happy people do. Like, gay people, they do it as well, but they adopt kids, which I think is a good thing. Example, if say someone, which is actually gonna be true, when someone had, say, 11 fucking kids from when they are the age of 16 to 30 fucking 2, there's a problem, and I think the kid should be put in. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit controversial, if you want to say this. The kids. God damn fucking burps. 1 sec. Let's take a sip from my water with my straw. There we go. I think some kids should be put into foster care for the reason. This is where everyone's going to say you shouldn't say that. For the reason that gay couples, like 2 men, 2 women, stuff like that, adult families, husbands, wives, that cannot have kids of their own should be able to go to foster care and saying, okay, here's who you can adopt from, or saying to make it a better life for someone, instead of you don't want to bring or can't bring kids of your own to the world, you should go and adopt. Give a kid who, say, may have a shitty childhood, their parents could have been, say, drug addicts, alcoholics, abusers, physically, mentally, emotionally, given PTSD and all that other stuff. Going to adopt someone and make the kid your own, which there's another thing in itself. For some reason, when children are adopted, there's a stigma that, oh, they're never going to be like the real family. They're just someone because you were too lazy to have your own kid. You couldn't try hard enough. You're 2 dudes or 2 women. You shouldn't be together and had to adopt a kid. Like, I've heard those things, and it's like, I will say this right away. I am adopted, and my family, my mom's side of the family, accept me wholeheartedly. Dad's side of the family, that's a tough one right there. They really are just assholes. Like, I'll say this now, like, for years, my dad said, he's my drinking buddy. Like, I'm supposed to be your son, not your fucking drinking buddy. Like, what the fuck? How did it say? It's like, yeah, my dad, he's my drinking buddy. It would fucking tear someone apart just to be labeled that. Like, yeah, you're my drinking buddy, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, all that stuff, it's a real pain. But yeah, there is that stigma that, like, yeah, every single adopted kid that's binged on my screen, just is some software saying nothing was found, whatever. But yeah, that stigmatism that, yeah, your adopted son or daughter, or sons or daughters, will never fit in. They'll never be really part of the family. They're just a replacement because you're too lazy to have kids, couldn't have them, or you're a gay couple. Like, that kind of stigmatism should be fucking gone. It should be, you're a gay couple, you couldn't have kids, you didn't want to bring any other kids into this world that will fuck them up, you want to give some other kids a good life, good for you. They are part of the family now. You know, they are not originally a blood, they are now blood. Back then, their blood, whatever they had that made them part of that family, it's gone. They are now have our blood running through their veins. Figuratively, not literally. Not literally, like, not like, oh, he doesn't have the blood. Give me the syringe, and, you know what I mean, like, pumping blood out, pumping blood in, stuff like that.
I had no idea.
There's other stuff. Just, like I said, stuff like that, it's really... I get really passionate about some things, and that's one of them. Like, I've heard, like, I have been around people saying, yeah, like, someone, like, I was listening to someone saying, yeah, my daughter and my son-in-law adopted a kid. They're too fucking lazy to do that. He's not really my grandson. I've actually turned around and said, hey, you fucking listen here. That is fucking rude and disrespectful. You do not say that. Have you ever thought that maybe, oh, your son-in-law and your daughter, maybe you're not physically able to have kids, or they don't want to, they just want to give a kid who has been abused, hasn't felt neglect, a chance of something better. But you're too fucking close-minded to fucking think about any of that. It's like, oh, Dick, you don't want to do that. He's not going to be really like that, my grandson or granddaughter. That being said, like, grow the fuck up. If you're going to be like that, I don't think your son-in-law or daughter, or son and daughter-in-law should fucking give you a kid, or let you see them. Fucking disrespectful. Like, that stuff like that. Like, I'll stick up for it. Like I said, stuff like that, I will defend it, because I think that's wrong. Like, that's stigmatism of, oh, they're never going to be this, never going to be that. It's just like saying, oh, like, one specific race is like this because of this. I'll stick up for the people. You know, I don't have to. I want to. Like, here's another thing. Like, I will... Sorry, there's been sort of story-handed about racism and other stuff. It's not that I want to. I'm just talking about this stuff. Some other thing that I live by, my mom has taught me, is that if I do not say goodbye to someone, it's not because I don't fucking like them. It's because, say I go somewhere and they do not say hello to me, do not say, hi, how are you doing? I thought, and mom agrees with me, why the fuck should I say goodbye and all that? See you tomorrow sort of stuff. You say hello and how you doing to me, I will say goodbye. You don't, I fuck off, or you can fuck off. I sort of do fuck off, but it's another thing. Stuff like that, that is just stuff I really... I don't know what the word would be. It's just other weird shit like that. What else was there? It's just weird shit that people say. Some of it triggers me, some of it doesn't. Well, all the racist stuff will trigger me. I will defend people up and down. Not really. Like I said, I'd never be racist myself. People are racist, I'll tell them to knock it the fuck off and stuff like that. My throat's getting dry, I know, because I'm talking nonstop, but that happens.
I know I'll never be the same. my world so hard again. Wish I washed away my sins. He's a dead man walking, blank stare in his eyes. Should've given up on the ones I trust. Never should have been surprised when they shot him